What's the deal? What's the deal? This your boy, Battle Rap Tuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Shouts out to ARP. I'm about to give y'all my Max Out 2 predictions. So before I even get into that, shouts out to ARP for putting on, man. This is like one of the best cards that ARP has ever had. I do know once I get done doing what I'm doing, I might end up buying this pay-per-view tonight, to be real. I don't like to wait like a day before the battle. I damn sure don't like to wait, like I damn sure don't like to put in my information before the, before like 2 hours before the battle ends up starting. So, so that's how I be, feeling about that. But, shouts out to ARP, for putting this card up, man. And hopefully everything go good. Hopefully no other battles. Hopefully no battles come to the point where, battles end up getting canceled and all that crap. And hopefully that end up not happening, man, because it's always going to be emergencies for no matter who you are, and an emergency is an emergency at the end of the day. But let's get into this first one, though. Rosenberg Raw versus Abel. This is the thing with Rosenberg Raw. This is, like, this is like what's funny. I don't know how y'all feel, but when I first heard Rosenberg Raw, this is when he went against Swave 7. Then I started looking at the Rosenberg Raw versus Clean, and I know a lot of people was trying to say that Rosenberg Raw was whack. But I really feel like people didn't like Rosenberg Raw because they probably didn't feel like he had the, believability, and I'm not even trying to be funny. People like look at him as, albino and, I'm saying, like stuff like that, right? But I always knew Rosenberg Raw could rap. Of course, people be trying to say that Rosenberg Raw is not a pensman, he don't want to rap, but I feel like sometimes people confuse that with not knowing how to rap just because you don't have a pen. And I know Rosenberg Raw don't have no pen. Like, I know that. I know he don't have a pen. But Rosenberg Raw is fundamentals. He does what he have to do to win the battle. He don't care about all the other extra stuff he does. We got to do to win the battle. When Show Off was going against Rosenberg Raw, the first thing I just thought about, and it's like real, the first thing I thought about was Show Off is pretty dope too, but when they was actually going into that battle, I'm just like, this is a strong possibility for Rosenberg Raw to win this battle against Show Off, because I think Rosenberg Raw has been around more people than Show Off, and to me, I think Show Off is more of a small room type battler. But not saying that he can't develop to the big stage, because once Show Off is able to develop to the big stage, he'll be dope. Show Off will be dope. So going into that battle, it's like Rosenberg Raw, he outclassed Show Off. Then Show Off start kind of getting into it with the fans. It's just like Rosenberg Raw gave him that vet feel. He gave him that vet talk. And like I said, Rosenberg Raw, to me, he always knew how to rap, but he never was like my favorite like that. But Rosenberg Raw, it's like the type of battler where you could bet money on. Okay? And I'm just here to tell y'all right now, I'm not even the biggest fan of Rosenberg Raw. But if I was to talk about like my bottom 5, Rosenberg Raw is not in my bottom 5. No. Rosenberg Raw is not in my bottom 5. But this is the thing, though. Let's even go to A Ward. Now, this is the thing. I ain't the biggest damn fan of A Ward. I'm not the biggest fan of A Ward. Nope. Nope. I ain't the biggest fan of A Ward. I'm not. I don't know if it's because of his delivery. I don't know if it's because the way he sounds. I don't know if it's because sometimes his bars sometimes come off corny to me. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. And it's like I'm not really trying to bring up Big K up in the situation, but when Big K was like saying, man, Big K is hilarious, but we don't get into that. When Big K was saying that he just don't get why people like A Ward, I understand that. I clearly understand that. A Ward is just the type of battle rapper, even though you could know he's good, he just don't touch you like that. He just don't, you know what I'm saying, like, he just don't give you that feel like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as just like his rapping ability and stuff like that. To me, he don't do nothing for me. It's a couple of other rappers, but that don't even matter. It's a couple of other rappers that don't really do it for me. Like A Ward, Iron Solomon, sometimes, you know, sometimes Bill Collector. A couple of rappers don't do it for me, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just A Ward, he just don't do it for me. I don't know what it is. Like, did he do good against Ill Will? Yeah, he did. But I do have Ill Will winning. And what's funny is that when when A Ward was going against Old Red, right? I had like my people over. I'm having them watching A Ward versus Old Red. They weren't feeling A Ward. They weren't feeling it. I think they weren't feeling A Ward into the third round. So I can't get with A Ward, man. And for them to say Rosenberg Raw is in trouble, I don't know. We'll see. But if you have to ask me, man, I got Rosenberg Raw winning this battle 2-1. Yeah, I got Rosenberg Raw winning this battle 2-1. I'm going for Rosenberg Raw. Yep, Rosenberg Raw. Yeah, right. I said it. I'm going for Rosenberg Raw. I don't care about how none of y'all feel about it. I'd rather prefer just a straight to the point Rosenberg Raw than an A Ward. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And everybody used to ask who better out of A Ward and Loso. I like Loso way better than A Ward. I'm sorry. Nope. So I got Rosenberg Raw winning this battle 2-1, dog. Alright. Let's go to the next one. Jag versus Ill Will. Y'all already know as far as like how I feel about my boy Jag. He put down for the West Coast. He bring that West Coast energy. He brings the aggression to the table. I like Jag. I like Jag. But Ill Will, I think I betted people against Ill Will with John and Don, and I felt like John did win after the battle was done. But as I looked at that battle again, I'm like, oh yeah, Ill Will probably got this. And that Danny versus Ill Will was kind of close too. So if you guys was to say Ill Will won that battle, I'm not mad at that, even though I think I had Danny winning that battle. And the way Ill Will is doing his promotion is very dope. And Jag is basically doing the same thing. I like what they're both doing. They're both doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, to the point where the promotion is great. You know what I'm saying? Like the promotion is phenomenal. You know what I mean? And but see, the thing is though, I like Jag, but as far as like this is the thing though, Jag, because I gotta talk to my West Coast people, like on the real. I gotta talk to my West Coast people. This is the thing though, Jag. Go up in there and just go for the kill. And I know that's what you gonna do. But like when you just was just saying, you know, that if it's a debatable Ill Will loss and stuff like that, hey, just go up in there and just do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the way I'm gonna look at it. And I know at the end of the day, you know, I do have to end up, you know, picking a, you know what I'm saying, picking a winner, of course. So, you know, just go up in and just do what you gotta do. When Jag went against Mav, I felt like it was very, very debatable. I wasn't feeling the Jag in 40. Jag versus O-Red, that was so crazy. If you guys check out like my blog with that, man, I was so disappointed in that battle. You know what I mean? To the point where when Jag went against Mav, that was like his best performance as far. You know this far. You know, that was Jag's best performance. So let's even like just like go to let's just go and just go back to Ill Will, right? Ill Will is very, very witty. He could be lyrical when he want to be. Funny. He could give you the street talk, you know, give you that street feel like it's nothing. So this gonna be real hard for you, Jag. But you my boy. I gotta root for you, you know what I'm saying, because you putting down for the West Coast. And when people be trying to say that West Coast don't watch battle rap, then you might not be too in tune with battle rap, you know. And if you guys feel like West, you know what I'm saying, runs the battle rap, if y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we run it, you know, thank you. You know what I'm saying, I appreciate that. You know, and at the end of the day, if Jag go up in there and beat Ill Will, that, you know what I'm saying, that will also prove a whole lot more. So I'm rooting for my boy Jag. I want Jag to win 2-1, but I do know it's not gonna be a hard thing. It's not gonna be hard for you to basically go up in there and knock out Ill Will. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not gonna be that hard. I mean, it's not gonna be that easy for you to basically, you know, to go up in there and knock down an Ill Will. That's gonna be pretty difficult. Ill Will, because Ill Will ain't gonna lose no voice, and Ill Will ain't about to argue with no fans. O-Red, man. But I want Jag to win this battle 2-1. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, well, this is another thing. If that battle comes to the point where all 3 rounds was hella solid, knowing that the fact that that promotion is like hella good from Ill Will and Jag, and it's also a face-off coming up too, man, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. But yeah, I want Jag to win this battle, man. Let's go to the next one. X Factor versus Big K. Let me tell y'all something. Big K, to me, I kind of had the mindset of, I kind of just had in my mind just like with a Big K. I'm just like, okay. He not good like people think he is, right? This is when I first heard of Big K. But as years and years and years went by, I'm just like, Big K is dope, man. Sometimes I do wish, you know, because I look at battles on other leagues too, especially RBE. I don't care about Big K being on URL and things like that, but if Big K announced that he gonna be on URL, that he was gonna be on Caffeine, man, I'd be hella excited. If Big K was on like a URL Caffeine, I'd be hella excited. I like Big K. And sometimes I feel like when like a Rum Nitty or Av or a Big K or anybody that punches go up in there, anybody that punches and they first battle, they go up in there and they start punching, and then they keep doing that like the next 3 battles, they're like they locked in as a puncher. And They probably won't admit it. I think the only person that really admitted it was Rum Nitty and Av. I don't think Big K ever meant that, but if he did, my mistake. But I remember Av and Rum Nitty was like, man, like, oh, they just want to just hear me do his punch. I could do other stuff too. And then when they try to do other stuff, they don't do, you know what I'm saying, like it's just silence, as if like people just like, okay, get back to punching, just go in and just get back to the punching. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, if people want to come out their comfort zone and like they want to do something else, then let them do something else. That's how I feel about, about like all the punchers. And if you just want to just punch all day, then punch all day. And me, it's like when it comes to Rum Nitty, even though Rum Nitty probably punch harder than both of them, Av and Big K, when they punching, it's like some of it is not random punching. Rum Nitty could do random punching, but it works. When it comes to Big K and Av, they don't do random punching. It's with substance behind it. They're coming at you crazy, but while they're coming at you crazy, they punching. They punching. And the day where Big K shut everything down is when he went against Adi Boom. When Big K went against Adi Boom, no offense to Adi Boom, no knock to Adi Boom, but Big K did that so perfect. Even up in his face off, he just said, oh, well, hey, I'm glad to see you home, though, man. I'm glad to see you home. No, he was super calm with it. And then all of a sudden, when the battle came, when it came to Big K turn, boom, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. And people were still trying to say Adi Boom won that battle. Huh? Do you really want to hear somebody rap after paperwork been thrown around? So now every time when I see Big K battle or about to get ready to battle, I always hear somebody say, oh well, yeah, Big K come with the angle, oh, it's a wrap. Oh man, but y'all know Big K. If Big K come with this one, if Big K come with that angle, like he did such and such, it's a wrap. I like the fact that people do that to Big K, because everybody was considering Big K as just nothing but a damn puncher, and it's gone. Big K threw it away. So when I look at like a Rum Nitty or Av, people still want them to punch. People still want Big K to punch, but they're also expecting Big K to come with that angle, and for Big K to do like a snitching angle, it ain't going nowhere. That's what I like about that. Big K would definitely be in like my top 20. Big K is up in there. Big K not in my top 5. He might not be in my top 10, but Big K is dang sure up in my top 20. Most definitely Big K is up in my top 20. And this is what I also like about Big K. Big K the type of battle rapper where he could get to your, he could get in your head in a way. So if a rookie was to go against like a, if a rookie asked me like, okay, who you want me to battle, I might throw Big K in front of you, just because Big K might could teach you a little something. If a rookie was to go against Big K, the way Big K goes through his rounds, Big K does things like while he's like after he get done with his bar, Big K be like, you effing crazy, you can kill out here, boy. He give you that energy. He'll make you feel like, okay, you know what, he is wigging. He can make you feel uncomfortable. Every time when he get done with his bar, he'd be like, what? You losing, you trash. I'm killing you right now. You thought you won the first round? You didn't win the first round, you effing crazy. I like when Big K do that. Even when he have his interviews is hilarious. Big K interviews is hilarious, bro. Big K wouldn't be no easy walkover if he going against a rookie. No. No. I like the way Big K does his rounds. It's dope. X Factor. When I first heard X Factor, he did go against Verb, and this is where I was in a situation where when Math went against Arsenal, I'm like, man, it just seemed like Math is talking, he not really rapping. It was the same thing with X Factor when he went against Verb, but until I kind of like went back to it, until I just seen how battle rap works, I'm like, okay, he did beat Verb, and he probably beat Verb 3-0, to be real. Okay, I like X Factor. But the thing is, X Factor hasn't been back for a while. The last time I seen X Factor battle, he went against Suge. And it seemed like X Factor didn't even want to even be there. When X Factor went against Jerry West, I think I had Jerry West edging it. So I think with X Factor, I think he has to be easily motivated. And I think he's motivated in this. He better be, because Big K not going to play with X Factor. Big K not going to play with him. So as long as X Factor going up in there and he feel like he ain't gonna play with Big K either, this could be a good one. But I gotta go with Big K on this 2-1. Gotta go with Big K. King Los versus Daylyt. This is about to be a lyrical ass battle right here. Y'all better open y'all ears. I could be wrong, but I low-key feel bad for the people that's gonna be in that room though, boy. Woo! At least I'm on the camera. At least I'm looking at the battle. Okay. But if you ask me, y'all might kill me for this. But see, I see what the battle rap fans do. Y'all look at Daylyt's the best. Not too long ago, y'all looked at Lux as the best. Y'all was trying to look at New Jersey Twork as the best. But you know, nobody can beat Daylyt. Daylyt is unstoppable. Cool. But guess what? Daylyt is from the West Coast. He puts down for the West Coast. He does what he got to do to win his battles. I know sometimes he does the trolling and things like that, but I don't think Daylyt's going to go up in there and play with Los. I don't think he is. Los did very, very good against Head Ice. I think Los had the best comeback, better than any other battle rapper better than any other rapper in the industry came back to battle rap. I think I think King Los did better than all the other rappers. But if you ask me, I think I have Daylyt winning this battle 2-1. I think I have Daylyt winning this battle 2-1. Daylyt gonna get this battle 2-1. But for people to say that Daylyt gonna come up in there and kill King Los, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna come up in there and kill King Los. I think Daylyt might edit. Daylyt has more battle rap experience. Calico versus Hitman. Man, I just now have watched the Unbiased, Untold Truth, Chris Unbiased and Hitman. It was hella dope. It was long. It was super long, but it was very, very interesting. Nothing didn't make me nothing didn't make me just walk away or just go to sleep on it. Everything was interesting up in there. But at the ending of that blog, the way Hitman was basically doing like Calico style, like the way Hitman was doing Calico style was hilarious. That was super hilarious. He was talking about how Calico rap. It was hella hilarious. And to be real with you, who I think is the better rapper, I think Calico could be like the better rapper as far as like flow wise, going. But if Hitman goes to his bag where Hitman was doing kind of like the bar for bar in a way, you know, the bar for bar type flow that he did back then, I don't know who's the better rapper. But see, this is the thing though. Y'all expectations for Calico was all the way up here, right? You guys already, some of y'all was already trying to say that Cassidy beat Hitman, and Cassidy didn't even beat Hitman. So this is my thing. Since y'all expectations is super high for Calico, I think a person like Hitman Holla is really, really listening to that. Y'all gonna make Hitman Holla blow up something. To the point where I got Hitman winning this battle 2-1. Okay? I got Hitman Holla winning this battle 2-1. Real talk. Cause even like looking at the face off, this is the thing as far as with Calicoe. I know Calicoe was trying to say that Hitman is like emotional in a way, and he trying to say that Hitman don't like him. But then when you see the face off Hitman, it's just like, what do you want? Hitman, like me seeing the Hitman and Calicoe at the face off, I feel like Hitman is like, what you want from me? What you want? What? What you want for me? You know, like, what you want from me? A battle? Okay, we battling. All right, fine. Calicoe was just more like, okay, you don't F with me, but you know what? I'm about to talk about who you really is. And I really, really think that's what this battle boils down to at the end of the day. But if you ask me, I think I got Hitman winning this battle 2-1. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I like Calicoe. But I think I got Hitman winning this battle 2-1. 2-1 Hitman. But other than that, these are my max out 2 predictions. You know, you guys press that like button, man. And you know, subscribe to that channel. I will be keeping y'all updated with some of the other stuff that's going on. But this y'all boy, Battle Rap Touch 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Gone.